We are back with more What's Now. Americans are increasingly feeling disconnected from their neighbors. Well, H&R Block is sponsoring a community project contest to help improve your neighborhoods. Here's more information.
H&R Block is partnering with Nextdoor, the neighborhood hub, to ask Americans to nominate an improvement project in their neighborhood. In a time when Americans are feeling increasingly disconnected from their neighbors, this partnership aims to foster more conversations and connections to help local communities thrive. Here to discuss more about this initiative to make every block better is Karen Orosco, Senior Vice President of U.S. Retail at H&R Block. Thank you for joining us, Karen.
Thanks for having me.
What are some of the challenges facing American communities in today's society?
Well, despite being more digitally connected as a society, Americans are struggling with isolation. We know that only a third of us say that we know our neighbor, and more than half of all Americans report feeling lonely. And at H&R Block, we're about creating human connections so we know we can help.
So how are H&R Block and Nextdoor partnering to bring neighborhoods and neighbors back together?
In January, H&R Block and Nextdoor announced a nationwide search to find neighborhood improvement projects, opportunities where we could help bring together neighbors that would create better spaces in their community or improve their lives in their community, because we know that when people come together to work on a common goal of improving their space or improving their lives together, they build lasting relationships. And so this spring, we're excited to pick our first 10 projects and start bringing that to life.
So I'm curious about why a company known for taxes is focusing on community initiatives.
Well, actually, we have been helping tax filers with their taxes for over 65 years. And we've also been making a difference in the communities where we provide that tax help for over 65 years. So our associates and our franchisees, they're passionate about making a difference in their community, because our offices, all 10,000 of them, are in communities where our associates and tax pros, they live, work, and play there. So whether it's collecting school supplies for their local elementary school or participating in a Saturday St. Jude walkathon, our associates and franchisees are actively participating to make every block better in their community.
You mentioned some projects that are going to start this spring. Can you tell me what they are?
Not yet, we don't know. So there's still time to submit a local improvement project, but I can tell you some of our early submissions have been awesome to see. So some ideas like, hey, my husband and I just moved to the neighborhood and we're really struggling to meet our neighbors. We're not physically able to go door to door. So could you help us create a block party where we can get to know each other face to face and get out of our houses and get to know our neighbors? To a neighbor in Houston, Texas, who submitted a project that said, we're still rebuilding after the hurricane. Could you help us build a playground and a dog park so that we can get to know each other and our families as a community and help make our neighborhood better? So I am so excited to see which 10 we pick, because we've got some incredible submissions.
And how can people nominate an improvement project for their neighborhood?
For more information and to nominate an improvement project, visit us at hrbnextdoor.com.
Well, thank you so much, Karen, for talking with us today. I love this concept, neighbors coming together to improve their communities. I think it's great.
Thanks, Christine.